I've been using Notion for about 5 years now, and in this time I've really learned how this incredible software can help me in my daily life. I prefer using Notion for more long-term planning, like goal setting, project management, and keeping track of things like my reading. So in this video, I want to share a bit more about my process of using Notion and how I use it to get things done. So this here is the setup that I have for Notion. I like to keep things pretty minimal. I'm not going to go into all of these pages, and truth be told, I don't even use all of them all of the time. But I do have a video going into like a full tour of my Notion setup where you can also get your hands on this template if you're interested. So the first page I want to cover is my yearly planner. So this has been designed with goal setting in mind. So the first thing you will see is a table with an overview of all my goals for the year, when I would like to achieve those goals, and in what category of my life those goals kind of fall into. So this is just really helpful to be reminded of the more long-term goals that I have set for the year. Going deeper into this page, you will see that I have created pages for each quarter of the year. So in these pages, you can set goals for each quarter, which I think is really helpful. And then you can also do like a review at the end of each quarter before going into the next one. So this is just really nice to have a more concise view of your goals. And then in here, you will see I also have pages going even deeper into my monthly planning and goals. Here you will see kind of a similar layout. We have our goal setting here with action steps to actually achieve those goals. I think this is just really helpful for more short-term goals, to have action steps to make them kind of feel more achievable. Then I also just have this section where I can write out all the plans I have for that month, and I can also add them into the calendar, which I've set here at the right. And then here also we have our monthly review section where I can fill in gratitude, what went well, what could have been improved, and the goals for the next month. So that's basically it for goal setting. I find goal setting quite intimidating and hard to kind of just keep track of. So this is just a good system that I've created that helps me stay on top of things and kind of just be continually reminded of the goals that I've set. Now, before we move on to product management, I just quickly want to say a thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Marvo. Marvo is a company specializing in gaming, accessories, and more, and they sent out a few of their products from their Monka collection for me to test out and share with you guys. This here is their Monka Store mechanical keyboard, which is a mechanical keyboard which features full hot swappable linear switch keys, which I absolutely love, and it also has RGB backlighting. You can see you have this little display here where you can see all your connection types, and you can also use it to view other things like navigating settings and seeing all the different modes that you can put the lighting conditions in. And it also has this little dial here which you can use to navigate through those settings, or just use it to adjust volume and things on your devices. This keyboard can be connected to your devices wirelessly or with the cable that's included. And overall, I just really love the experience that I've had with this keyboard, especially the sound when typing. Marvo also sent over their Monka Contra controller. This can also be paired wirelessly or wired to your devices like PS4, PS5, PC, Android, and iOS. I really love the design of this controller, and with all the graphics and the RGB lighting, it's really a great experience to use with 6-axis sensors and as well as vibration motors for just a more enhanced gaming experience. I've just really enjoyed using this to play all of my cozy games. So definitely go check out Marvo and all their products. I'm sure you'll be able to find something that is in your style and fits your needs. So thank you again to Marvo for sponsoring this portion of the video. Next, I want to take a look at project management and what that looks like for me in Notion. This is probably what I use Notion about like 80% of the time for, and probably on a daily basis. I've just created a system here that really helps me plan out all of my content and keep track of any deadlines that I might have. So the first section we have here is specifically where I focus on planning out my YouTube videos. I really like the Kanban board layout for this just because I can easily move things around and see in what stages my videos are when it comes to production. So for each new video, I have created a template which helps me to just structure everything out and write down all of my ideas, and also help me with planning anything that I need to film and things like that. So here you can see I have this database here that I can make a filming list of all the shots that I need to take for a video, and also if that shot is A-roll or B-roll. This just really helps me make sure I don't miss anything when it comes to editing, and forgetting a shot that I needed to take. I also have this section where I plan out all of my short form content. This usually doesn't have as much planning going into it as my YouTube videos does, but it's just really helpful to see a list of all the shorts that I want to make or can remake, and just to schedule them out as well in between all of my YouTube videos. You'll also see I have a link here to my sponsorship page. This is just really helpful because this database and the database of my YouTube videos are linked, so I can easily cross-reference my sponsors with the videos that they have sponsored. So yeah, these two databases are connected, which just really helps stay on top of everything. So that's all for content management. This is definitely my most used page and most helpful page that I use in Notion. This layout is just really helpful to me, and being able to just schedule out and plan all my videos, it's just really been a lifesaver using Notion for this. Now, the last thing I want to cover is keeping track of things. Now, mainly I want to focus on books and keeping track of my reading in Notion. So this template that I have here, I actually got from a company called Graffiti. If you're looking for a book tracking template, I highly recommend it. They do all the hard parts for you, you just use it. So here you can see we have different views of databases, and it shows the different categories of books and also my progress on books. I really love that I can see the books in this gallery view. It just makes it feel like I'm actually looking at a bookshelf, which is just a nice touch. So at the top here, you can see we have my currently reading section where I can just see all the books that I'm in the middle of. Then we also have my up next section, which is basically my TBR, the books that I want to read. And then the rest of the databases are just different views of the books that I've already read in different categories or ratings and things like that. When adding in a new book to the database, you can see that it has so many different things that you can fill out and information about the book, like the page number, the genre. It just really helps with the organization of the different databases and database views. You also have some templates here for fiction and non-fiction books reviews. Now, I have adjusted these to my liking and what I would like to review after reading a book. I don't really use the non-fiction option, but it is there if I ever need it. I would say this is probably one of my favorite pages that I have in Notion, just because I really love the look of it. It's so satisfying seeing all the books that I've read organized in different categories and ratings. So I absolutely love this and highly recommend it. So that is in a nutshell how I use Notion. There's of course so much more that you can do in this powerful app, but like I said, I like to keep things minimal. I don't like having like 10 trackers that I need to stay on top of. And Notion is not my only method of planning. I like to use my digital planner and GoodNotes as well. So I've just really made this work for me and what I specifically needed to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you for sticking around and watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.